Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Today's video. It's Sunday. I'm doing Cellar Sunday, right? Sometimes I do those. And I'm continuing my series of drinking all the base, like one vintage I'm not explaining this very well. Trying to fairly regularly going from 2023 down to 2013. I think that's the oldest one I have. Of the base Bourbon counties, just to see where they're at right now. So I'm on 2016. All right, I got through that. Not well. I wax this myself. Doesn't make it look as nice. Anyway, this is another vintage. I don't remember a lot. The next one, 2015, I remember quite well, as we all probably do, being the infection year. But yeah, I don't remember. What I thought much of this one. Let's see, 2016. Oh, well, I saw the notes: vanilla, caramel, and smoke. There's some more stuff that the wax is covering. Let's see, 13.8% ABV, and this one was September 3rd bottling date. But yeah, definitely looks like Bourbon County. It had a little bit more head. Actually, this is a little bit darker than the one from last week. Still some brown in there, but more black from what I'm remembering anyway. Definitely looks like a big stout. Not a lot of lacing. The legs, slight brown tint to them, but they're mostly just clear. Yeah, it looks like Bourbon County, maybe a hair darker than normal, at least darker than last week. Ooh, I can smell it already a little bit. Let's get into a proper aroma. The berry thing, I get big, and then definitely chocolate. Some nice barrel. Like oak specifically, but also bourbon, so that's nice. Besides oak specifically, I just get some generic woodiness from it. Slight alcohol, slight vanilla, caramelized sugars. But yeah, it's like the berry thing is the most surprising. Like, I shouldn't say the most surprising, but it's the thing that stands out the most. And definitely a beer like this can have a nice berry quality. I just wasn't expecting. I was thinking, I'd get hit with chocolate first, or since I saw the side there, caramel first or something. But the berry's what hit first. That has me interested. I like Bourbon County. It's why I buy them and review them, and have multiples. In the past and all that stuff, so like it's something I really enjoy, obviously, but I really like the chocolate of it. So yeah, this has me kind of excited that this is smelling a little bit different, and it's about to taste. Cheers, everyone. I would say that comes through in the taste. The chocolate is more intense than the aroma was leading on for me. Definitely some warming in the chest. Soft caramel, soft vanilla. This had smoke too, didn't it? I wouldn't say smoke at all. A little bit of a roasty character, but there's a good amount of sweetness that tempers that down. So definitely for me, this is not a smoky beer. I know it's not like a Rausch beer or whatever, but I don't get smoke, period. Like, I'll just leave it at that. So I do disagree with that, no, but I get the other ones. And again, I can't see, I think there's some more that the wax is hiding. But yeah, I'm glad that there's more intensity of chocolate. I feel like last week's was a hair thicker than this one. Not that this is particularly thin, but part of me trying to do these relatively quickly is to somewhat compare them, at least in my mind, but I guess it makes sense to verbalize. But I do really like the flavors, and that berry thing is awesome in here. This wasn't the year that, was it 2015? Which year had the blueberry one? I really liked that. I do remember I really enjoyed that one. That sip, oh my God. All right. That sip was awesome. More roast. Not quite coffee, but you can see, like I was saying about the berries in the one year when they added the blueberries. And I really like that. And as you can see, like, why they would add blueberries. And like when you get the roast in that one, in that sip especially, you can see why coffee makes so much sense to add in a beer like this. I recently had last year's Revolution's Cafe Death, however you pronounce it, and that beer was awesome. Love the coffee in that. Obviously, it's a similar style to this, or same style as this, except it has coffee. But the second, was huge caramel kick all of a sudden. I was just thinking, oh, cool, I can talk about the roast and why coffee makes sense to be added to a beer like this. So I was ready. I got my talking point from that sip. Let's rock and roll. And then it's like, oh, and there's this other thing I got to talk about. Very caramelly. Wow, yeah, that was, wow. Double whammy. I'm here for it. Some tannic or tannins, yeah. Yeah, I like this vintage. This is to me drinking very well. Coming up on the 9-year mark. No cardboard. I don't know if it has anything to do with the wax sealing or not. No staleness. No cardboard. This is aged beautifully. I am very happy with this. And it's every sip it gets better. So I'm here for it because I have a lot of sips left. So yeah. Really stoked on this one. Again, like I said earlier, I'm just kind of excited to get to 2015 because I really liked that vintage. Despite being the infection year, I thought the non-infected ones were awesome. Last time I did a run like this, that was my favorite one of the whole run. So I've been in my head for the last few, just can't wait to get 2015, can't wait to get 2015. Man, 2016, I'm here for it. If you guys had this one before, well, yeah, probably if you're watching this, you've had it before. Have you had it before? Have you had it recently? What are your thoughts? 9 years out, I'm very impressed. Was the wax sealing worth it? I don't know. It's fun to do sometimes. Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.